still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take a.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Page. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Seahawks first down. On 1st and 10, Page.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run. Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Packers' 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Stop made by Andrew.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the Packers' 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. page. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cook, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 35-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
56, right there.
On first down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking to throw on second down. Page. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
Looking to throw. Page. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
First and 10.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He'll buy some time right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Rodgers again now. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
On the carry.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and through by Myers. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Page. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Page. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down. Page. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Page. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 27, Rodgers, and his throw here is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the fumble.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A fumble on the play. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Rodgers pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now Rodgers, off play action. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will make this a 4-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down. Page. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Page. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake. Page. And Green with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Packers' 35-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Seahawks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For A.J. Green, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Myers connects on the PAT, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.